always tried to give them what they wanted when I could. So, of course, I enabled her. I didn't know how to stop, just like she didn't know how to stop. I'm going to say most of the time I'll give in. So basically, I'm still not saying no.
Don't stop, make it hot, baby. Give me 12 more pancakes tonight.
Sorry it took so long.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back. More of my 600-pound life. And today, Tammy Patton, age 41, weight unknown, Wichita Falls, Texas. So I guess Bucky's got another one. That damn brisket sandwich shouldn't be so good, I guess. Or those Bucky's nuts, whatever they're. I don't know, Bucky's balls, they're called something like that. They're like honey roasted pecans or something. I'm not sure, but she's in Texas, so at least we found our way out of Washington, which we've been in for the last 4 episodes. Looking out here for, what's his name? Ed. I forget the vampire's name in Twilight, forgive me. But, alright, let's check out Tammy and see what she's got going on.
Every day, I wake up desperate for a change.
I know Victoria's Secret.
Because being the size I am and carrying around this much weight, my body is in constant pain because of the strain I have on it. And every day it gets worse.
Already, she's got a much better mattress setup than 99% of people. And she's got sheets. And she's popping out everywhere, man. Jesus.
Because every day something new hurts. And I just feel like I'm trapped in this body. Living like this is torment. And I hate it because I've let things get to the point where my daughters have to live with me to take care of me.
Quick question, and that's a wild time to freeze. But if you guys don't wear a boulder holder for a long time, will they end up in your belly button like that? Is that normal? Am I just a guy who's like, wait? Also, some woman emailed me about nipple relocation surgery or something after losing amounts of weight. So thanks for another, like, thing that I didn't even know I had to worry about. I think my nipples are still nippling. I think I'm alright.
Because of how much weight that's on me. Serenity is 21. And then I have Alizé also here with me. She's 19.
Morning.
Morning.
Are you asleep?
I slept all right, but my back is killing me. Knees hurt so bad.
Knees.
It don't feel good, but why does everyone keep naming their kids after liquor? But Alizé?
Look a little swollen. Probably get some breakfast started for you. Take some of the stress off of you.
Thank you, baby. I'm super hungry.
I need that stress stack, baby. Give me 12.
You're welcome.
I'm embarrassed I've let things get to this point where I constantly have to have someone looking after me. And, you know, even my mom had to move in recently, too, to help out, too, since I have trouble doing anything by myself.
I've never seen a dog that I didn't want, but she's carrying the loofah, man. She wakes up just locked and loaded with that thing.
Within the past year or so, I've noticed she's having a harder time. So I stopped working at my full-time job and pretty much started doing home health for her. I help her out with a lot because
It's a lot of damn necklaces hanging over there.
it's way more difficult for her to do, you know, what we think is small tasks. I feel scared sometimes when I think about it because we've been basically doing everything for her for so long. It's just almost like we've weakened her a little bit. But then
If you don't get up and do stuff for yourself, it's gonna deteriorate much more quickly than it would as if you had got up and went out and done some stuff for yourself.
I don't think about it because she's my mom and, you know, I know she would do it for me.
I definitely feel like I'm out of all my energy sooner and sooner. But when it
Need a damn Red Bull then. Get your energy levels up.
comes to cleaning myself, I don't want my daughters to have to take that on. So I try to do it myself still, but I'm getting...
Do you guys sit towels on the back of the toilet, or does that feel dirty to you too? I just wouldn't do that.
To the point where it's too much for me. I can't stand for too long to do it, and that scares me because I won't even have the ability to get out of bed soon.
She's gonna knock herself out having to lift them things up for that loofah.
If I keep going like this. So I could say within the next year or so, I may be bedbound and not able to do anything for myself. My knees hurt more. I do walk slower. So at this point, my
That's about the speed all of us go, so yeah, we're not winning any races.
addiction to food is leading me to get worse by the day because I can't stop going to it for the comfort I need, to have the happiness it brings me, and to keep that feeling with me as long as possible.
Lady, if that was true, you'd be the most comfortable person on earth if food actually was comfort, but you're complaining about everything hurting, so obviously not true.
And so I eat constantly. It starts with my first meal, breakfast, and then I'm pretty much eating all day after that.
If you need an inhaler from scrubbing your snatch, it's probably time to get on the right path, start losing some weight. Also, that's a lot of damn chips on top of that fridge.
I think when you come accustomed to eating so much, you don't know how to stop. But I'm the one portioning her food. And in the past, I have enabled her. It became a pattern for me. If she wanted it, I would get it.
Let's just take a second to let it sink in that she calls that portioning. That's a portion, all right, lady.
No wasn't in my vocabulary. You know, I always tried to give them what they wanted when I could. So, of course, I enabled her. I didn't know how to stop, just like she didn't know how to stop. I'm gonna say most of the time I give in. So basically, I'm still not saying no.
Don't stop, make it hot, baby, give me 12 more pancakes tonight.
Sorry it took so long.
Food is my only escape from the misery I have. You know, once I start, I don't want to stop. So, eat as much as I want. After I eat,
Let's let it sink in the difference in plate size here, because I'm pretty sure that big pink one's like a serving platter.
I'll snack. I snack all day. Only time I'm not snacking is if I'm eating a meal or if I'm asleep. Well, I eat as much as I can, and I love it.
We snack all day, we treat all night. This is the life of a go-get obesity.
I love everything about it except how I know it's killing me and taking my life from me. Because at my size now, my life is hard, but I don't want it to get to the point where it's
With that like orange makeup, it always makes me think like cheetah girls, maybe Cheeto girls, I guess.
unbearable. I'm already shocked. I even let it get to the point that I'm at now because I never thought I'd end up like this. I struggled with my weight all my life, but when I was really young, I was a happy, fun, loving kid. Those were happy times.
That's a normal sized child. So obviously mom hasn't broken out the king size portions just yet.
And I felt like we had a happy family too then. Growing up, it was just me and my brother and my mom. In my earlier years, my dad was involved. So my home life and my family was good then. But when I was 9 is when things started going bad financially.
This is always my least favorite part of the show because I'm scared of what I'm about to hear because of all the stuff you hear on the show.
For us. We didn't have money to take care of the house, pay the rent, and I found out later that my dad had got addicted to drugs and he started using the money for drugs.
Okay, so maybe she eats in abundance because as a kid she didn't have a lot of what she wanted and now she just as an adult can have whatever. But that's also messed up. Her dad did that.
So my mom's dad lived in Texas, and he told my mom he would help her start over. So we left California. We moved to Texas. My dad stayed in California, so it was just me, my brother, and my mom. But as a
My big ass when I was a teenager tried to squeeze in one of those being funny. I almost had to call the damn fire department.
kid, it was very hard. I didn't know anyone. All of our family was back in California. I didn't have any friends. So food became all I had for a while. That was how I dealt with the loneliness in my life then, by eating. And so that's when I started gaining. And by the time I was 10, I probably weighed about 150. My mom never put me on a diet, and she never restricted my food. And
My parents didn't really either. They tried to bribe me. Sometimes they'd give me like, oh, we'll give you $100 if you lose like 20 pounds. Needless to say, I never got paid. That money is still in limbo.
she never made a comment about my weight. Even when I saw my weight increasing, she never said anything.
And I saw the weight gain, but I ignored it. I ignored it because I was happy when she was happy. I knew that the food was hurting her. I really
Lady, how do you ignore hundreds of pounds packing on your kid? Then again, I guess I could say the same thing to my mom.
did. So, of course, I feel bad and guilty. And, I do hold myself responsible a lot because I really didn't know what to do myself.
As I got older, of course, the weight went up. And so in junior high, I was probably about 250. And I put on another 100 pounds over the next 2 or 3 years.
Alright, me and her are pacing about the same speed right here, because I think that's about where I was, but I don't know. I ignored the scale like it was the damn plague.
And so by the time I graduated, I know I was in the 300s. So I was bigger, but my weight didn't feel like it was out of control then, or that it was really holding me back at that point. So after high school, I moved away to college, but I didn't like being away, and I missed my mom like crazy.
I think that's probably just an excuse. Walking the campus was probably not that easy. Around, I don't know, your early 20s or so, it's a little easier. The older you get, the more that shit hurts. And she's 41 right now, so I doubt she's feeling like walking on rainbows or anything.
So I came back home because I didn't want to be away from her anymore. But right after I came back, I find out that she had a drug addiction and she wanted to get help for it.
Bro, why do your... Oh my god. And this photo has got to be filtered to death, huh? What is this, the I Love Lucy filter? Is that what they do?
So my mom went to a rehabilitation center in California. To be honest, I never knew that she was on drugs until she went to the rehabilitation center. When she left to go to California, I felt sad. I felt alone because my brother was in college, my mother was in California, and I was back here in Wichita Falls, Texas, by myself.
Okay, so she grew up with abandonment issues. She became an adult, more abandonment issues from her mom. I guess really just feeling alone could cause you to turn to all different kinds of things for comfort, and she is definitely a comfort eater.
The only two people that had been my world were gone. So I used food for my comfort again and kept gaining some more. And by the time I was 19, I was just over 350 then. And I could still function and do things without too much trouble.
Lady, you thought she needed your leftovers too? Damn, this woman's trying to send her on the gravy boat straight to Hades.
But I met someone at that time, Victor, and we started to date.
Who?
He was
Victor?
my friend's uncle, and He was a very handsome, very, very loving man.
You let Unc clap your cheeks? How much older was he?
I loved him very much, and I just enjoyed him. It was a very happy time in my life. And when I was with him was when I had my 3 children.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, I guess it didn't even register to me that she had all these kids, even though she mentioned it at the start. Also, that baby looks about way too light shaded.
First, my oldest, Deontay. Then a year after that, I had my daughter, Serenity. And then 2 years after that, I had my youngest, Alizé. I got to be over 400 pounds over those years by the time I was 22. But even though I was getting bigger, Victor never, ever commented about my weight. He only made me feel loved, and he made me feel
Why are we blurring out Victor, man? This is who I want to see. Also, why does this guy have throw up all over the front of his shirt? That don't look right.
beautiful. So I loved being with him. And me and Victor were together for 5 years, almost 6. At that time, I was trying to go back to school so I could have a career. He was working. He had started.
Oh, never mind. I thought those, like that kid at first in that photo looked more like my complexion, but these kids look just about the same as her.
A job where he was working overnight, so we weren't spending any time together. So I think we just basically grew apart, but we never lost our friendship. And we still loved each other very much, and he was still very involved with our children. So it wasn't a bad breakup, but what caused me to spiral after that was a couple of years later when he died tragically.
Oh my God, why does it always have to go terribly? So the kids lost their dad, your dad left early on, then wow, all kinds of abandonment here, or feelings of loss and people not being there for you, huh?
I'll never forget the moment I found out what had happened. He was murdered. He had a jealous girlfriend. She thought if he would come and see his children, he was with me, and she stabbed him with a knife.
Is this the first 48 or my 600-pound life? How does this keep going more and more left? Now we've got a body in a damn My 600-Pound Life episode?
Twice in the heart. And when I heard that, I was devastated. I had never experienced loss. Not like that. I didn't know what to do. So I just started eating to deal with the pain and to try to make it go away. I was 27 when I started doing that.
So wait, they were separated. Of course, it's the father of her children, so she's going to feel some kind of way about that. But does that... I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little insensitive here. I just feel like... No, I'll give her that. I think it probably was because of the loss.
So by the time I was in my 30s, I was over 500 pounds. And now I'm 41, and I know I have to be over 600 because I'm getting immobile. So I can't take care of myself. But I have grandkids now, and I want to play a very active role in both.
Black is supposed to be a slimming color, but I would not do the hands on the hip, the bring it on pose or anything. It's just going to make you look bigger. It's a bigger frame, right?
Both of their lives. My oldest is Demarion. He turned 1 in August. And my oldest daughter, Serenity, has her son, Caden, who's 5 months old. Here's your bottle. Okay. I want them to know me. I just want them to be able to remember doing things with me and not just look on the wall and say, oh, there's a picture of her. I want.
Okay, now she has more to live for than she already had, because she already had 3 kids. She's got a large family, which is good, because that could be the motivation for her to turn everything around.
Be able to take them places and not just sitting on the sideline. But food is taking my ability to do that from me. And I don't know how to shake that because I decided to stop and change. But the hunger pains come and the depression I have.
You got a big boy?
I'm gonna tell you something. We have no idea how to deal with hunger at that size. It's like you think you initially feel any kind of hunger, you should just eat, right? And that's not the case. You should push through it and try not to eat as much. But it's something you have to learn kind of because you don't understand that at this size.
You all done. You drink all the milk up.
And then the craving comes, and I feel like I just can't get away from it. You can't get away from food. You have to have it, so it's always around. They use food to celebrate. Every event, birthday party, wedding, funeral, food.
Every day's a damn party for you, apparently, because we just saw your breakfast and it was definitely a buffet. But yes, food is always there. Yes, you can eat healthier food than like junk food 24/7.
So you're always around your addiction. So how
True.
can you stop when it's like that?
Oh.
Did he already eat? He ate it all?
Yeah, he
Okay.
did. He did
So why don't you just order online?
good. Burgers, chicken, what?
My mom is missing out on her life. It kind
Every time she thinks she's hungry or wants to eat, I would think she'd just look at her grandkid and think of all the things she can't do with them that she wants to do, or even her kids, and just be like, I want to be here for them in the future, and that would just change her mind. But I guess she just hadn't got to that point yet.
of just hit her here recently with me having a child, because if I'm sick and I'm not able to help with my child, she wants to help, but it's hard for her, with her being that size. She would like to help more, but she just can't.
You placed the order?
Yes.
All right.
I got the 25 tender meal, 5-piece fried fish. I got fries and mashed potatoes and a family okra, some
It'd be so much more funny. She's like, all right, now what can I order you? But 25-piece tender. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of damn food. Hopefully everybody gets a little bit of that, because I just saw your breakfast. You can't be hungry.
chocolate chip cookies with it.
Okay.
And I can hardly wait for it to get here. Food probably gonna be here in a minute. Would you get my tray for me?
Yeah, it's in the room.
Yeah.
Stay ready, you don't have to get ready, baby. Also, she's constantly doing this thing where she's just spread eagle, where I'm pretty sure if guys do that, you guys call it man spreading and like inappropriate. But this lady's just V out 24/7, flying V straight at the screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
By my bed.
Okay.
There's so much of the world that I have yet to see. But instead of being out in the world, I'm trapped here as a burden to my family. They say I'm not, but I feel like it.
I don't think you're a burden. That's the thing I hate most about how we feel about ourselves at this size. It turns into such a negative thing, and you just have to think highly of yourself. Like, you should walk out the door after you lose some weight, obviously, because it's harder to walk now, but you should walk out the door and say, damn, I'm the shit. Like, I'm kind of awesome.
Especially when I have to ask for something that I should be able to do myself. And it's miserable to have to constantly feel like you're only bringing problems and struggles to your family.
I wonder if someone has ever ordered so much chicken, they just brought it in a trash bag because it couldn't fit in the normal bag.
But then it hurts too much to get up and do what you want. So I know something has to change. I have to change. If I don't do something different, I could very well die. Because my body parts could give out at any moment. My heart could stop. My lungs could stop.
And she says that while she is shoveling that whole thing. None of it was for anyone else. Looks like there's a dog here begging. Look at her giving a side eye to that chicken strip. She wanted one of them damn things. The baby sitting there chugging his milk. That kid's adorable, by the way.
Even my knees could give out and I fall, hit my head, break my neck, or in a very near future, I will lay in that bed and die because I am drowning myself with the food. And
Sink or swim, baby. You're going to have your Rocky moment or you're going to have your Rocky Road moment. You're going to have to pick something here.
I know I am definitely at a crossroad and I have to do something now, or I'm not going to make it.
I still need to try a chicken strip that makes my eyes roll in the back of my head like that, because I ain't never had no damn food that made me feel that kind of way.
But this is a very big trip for me.
Got your breakfast.
Oh, you got breakfast?
Yeah.
All right, good. I don't even leave my house at all anymore. So to do this has me worried because the drive is about 5.5 to 6 hours.
Yes, you're afraid to leave the damn house, mainly just because you haven't done it in so long. It's like kind of this weird anxiety. But also, this lady's pajamas kick ass, man. I want a pair of those.
But I'm probably gonna need frequent stops, so it'll probably be a little longer than that.
Although I would like the pajamas without the balls on my chin. Thank you.
Oh, it's gonna be a long ride, right?
Yep, I'm ready.
Take it easy.
Proud of you, though, baby. I really am. Taking this step. You know, we got your back.
I know my knee will be stiff.
Yes, your feet, ankles, knees in the car. That's probably the worst part of being this big. That shit does hurt.
Kind of worried about being in the car for so long because I know that I'll be stiff by the time we get from Wichita to Houston.
When did they start making neck pillows the size of a spare tire? Like, that thing could bounce up a damn car.
All right, this is your new beginning.
But my mom is going with me and my daughter Serenity and her son Caden is going with me on the trip to Houston. So I'll have their help to do this and make it there, which is very important because my mom and my daughter are definitely my support system. I have a family that's behind me.
That's great. A lot of people in the show don't have that. I don't think you need it to be successful, but some people, like, they just need that, like, people big up in them from behind them to keep them going down the right path.
Wait, let me step down.
A wiener
And that's the
dog.
only reason I feel confident I'm going to be able to do this.
One small step for man, one large leap for 600-pounders.
I'm really excited to visit with Dr. Now and to see him because it's just a lot I would like to ask him. Here, you can grab my arm. That way, I don't know, you know exactly how to cook for her and healthier.
Ask Rachel Ray. Dr. Now's not some damn chef. Who's the one that throws the whole sticks of butter in the stuff that just came out as diabetic? God, Paula, I don't know. I don't watch no celebrity chefs. I'm fat.
I am sort of worried about her taking this long trip. It's gonna be a little hard, but she has this last chance, you know?
Also, why is this woman in white socks walking across the dirt? She could have put on some damn shoes.
Take a breath.
Oh my God, I've never seen somebody pinch your cheeks to try to get you to fit in the car. Boy, that is teamwork makes the dream work, huh? Just get up in that ass, alright.
I am in, Mama. But even with all the support and help, I'm still scared about doing this.
For fuck's sake, why? Why does she have to have a sandwich everywhere? This woman hasn't stopped eating yet. She gets squeezed into the car and she thinks, man, I could really use a chicken sandwich right about now. What the hell?
Because I have to hold myself accountable for my actions now. I used to be able to eat whatever I wanted to eat, but now I have to be more conscious of what I eat, how much I eat, and that scares me.
Popeyes for thick thighs, and this lady's out cold. She's consciously eating everything in the damn house. She's not consciously thinking about what she's eating.
All right, let's do this.
But I know I am
Is she wearing a ring pop? Oh my god, she has a ring pop on her finger. I think that's what that is. Is that one of those candy necklaces? I used to love them things as a kid.
definitely at a crossroad, and I have to do something now because my old life is killing me. So I'm ready to change it and get to a new place that's better. So that's what I'm envisioning for me to make into a reality. And I'm telling myself that I'm only a short ways from starting.
Yeah, the first step's going to be the hardest, but your first step involves a chicken sandwich and somebody pinching your cheeks into the car. So, I mean, good for you, I guess? Somebody needs to pinch the cheeks, huh? I don't know.
So we just ran out and need to get some more because that distraction and the help it gives me is what's helping me manage right now. So I just need that. Keeping myself distracted is keeping me going, and I have to keep going. I want her.
You are kidding me. This lady needs a Del Taco distraction every time she even thinks some kind of thought. Like, we just ran out. We need to get locked and loaded, baby. What are we doing? This car's out of food.
Tacos.
How many?
About 6. Get the pack.
Can I get a 10-pack of hard tacos?
That 6 just rounded up to 10 real quick, huh?
Meat burrito.
A meat burrito. And can I get a chili burger with no lettuce? That'll be all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thankfully, the pain and discomfort isn't unbearable yet. It's just getting worse the longer I'm in the car. So I'm just trying to take this a moment at a time and not let my worry overwhelm me too much.
Okay, that's 100% proof that tacos are a pain reliever. So if you ever feel any kind of joint pain, tacos for the win.
Because I've known I'm around 600. I fluctuate, some above, some below that. But at the same time, I also know. It's been a while since I weighed myself. So I'm worried that the number is higher than I think it is in my head. But I'm hoping it's not.
Off the damn show. There's no way that's what she was eating and she weighs less than I did. What the hell? What is wrong with my metabolism?
That's a bit of a relief to see. I had some worry I could be up in the 600s and higher than I was expected. So I'm glad I'm not. But at the same time, I know that weight is nothing to be proud of.
Damn Skippy, Del Taco Demon, but I'm still shocked at how the hell you weigh less than I do after seeing what you eat. I must have ate way more than I friggin' realize.
I've tried a couple of diets. I've tried to just not eat as much or eat salads or something like that, but none of them have worked.
I love how people think that if you just eat a salad, you'll lose weight. No, not if you sink the damn thing in friggin' ranch.
Well, none of them work because they're not sustainable. So if you stay on it a long time, it will work. But the problem is you can't stick to them long term because discipline is just temporary. If you don't address the root issues, you need to change. So that's the reason that never
It's what I was talking about all the time with like yo-yo dieting, people that go up and down, up and down.
work long term because it's not sustainable. So what drives you to eat, hunger or habit?
Habit.
Well, habit is not acceptable. If you say you can't control your eating because you never get full or you're hungry all the time, I can understand. But eating from habit,
I'm not even sure if it is habit. After seeing the way her eyes rolled back in her head with the chicken strips, I think it might just be horny.
there's no excuse for that.
There's no excuse at all. I
All
think
right.
it's just not caring what I was putting into my body.
All right. So if you want to lose weight, then from here on out, you need to make sure not to eat from habit. Okay? Because that's going to be totally up to you. If you're making the choice to eat whatever you want, whenever you want, then there is no magic I can do to make you lose weight. All
Total lack of disregard for what goes in you. Like, I always used to hear people say your body's a temple, like, treat it right, put good stuff in it. I used to say, yeah, right, my body's a friggin' like dump. I'm just gonna put whatever in it. And now I actually kind of
what
care.
we can do is give you the roadmap of what to do, what not to do. But you're the one who has to make the choice to follow it, and you're going to have to do the hard work.
Yes, sir.
Ultimately, you're going to need weight loss surgery as a tool to help you do this for the long term. But the way you are right now, if you're eating out of habit, then long term, you're going to fail. And the surgery won't help you. Okay?
Look at that. Doctor now's like the Google Maps of fat people. He knows how to tell you all the directions to get to the skinny stops.
So at this point, you're going to have to do your part and make the changes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We'll give you instruction for those changes, but you need to follow that and change your habits now and get down to a healthy weight. Do you know what a normal weight for your height is?
No.
170 pounds.
Oh.
Damn, that's a hell of a lot less than I'm trying to get to. But, okay, so what she gotta lose? Like 425 or so? She could do it. I have faith in her, as long as she stops thinking she needs a taco for stress.
So you're way away from that, and you have over 400 pounds to lose to get to that weight and a healthy BMI. But right now, you're 5'5", so your BMI is almost 100. And it's very dangerous for you. You know what the life expectancy of a people with your BMI is?
No.
50 years.
Ouch, 9 more years? She wouldn't even get to see her grandkids grow up? That's gotta be a little rough to hear, but at the same time, she probably needs to hear it, right?
So you're in your 40s, so that means you don't have much time. You need to change, and you need change now. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So you need to be serious about this if you're going to do it.
Yes, sir. I'm very serious. I'm very serious. I'm willing to work hard if you accept me in your program, and I'm willing to make the changes that I need to make. I just need the knowledge and the tools that you can give me so that I can make those changes and have a better and healthier lifestyle.
She's the second person to say she needed knowledge, and Rose kind of said the same thing from the newest season. But really, this is all pretty basic knowledge you probably could have found for yourself. It's just the matter of thinking you can't help yourself and you need somebody else to do it for you that kind of freezes you dead in your tracks. But 100%, every one of us could do it for ourselves. No one needs to help us. But sometimes it takes that little kick in the ass to get you going.
Okay. All right. The first step we want to do, get you to eat only 3 times a day with no snacking. And that's going to be only high-protein diet with no carb on your diet. Okay? And the limit of what you can eat in a day will be 1,200 calories. Okay?
Okay.
That's blasphemy, Doctor. Now, this lady reloads on tacos on the way to your damn office.
I'm going to give you a list of food that you need to avoid. I'm going to give you some written instructions that I want you to read that explain diet for you to follow. Okay?
Okay.
Then I'm going to also give you the instructions for exercises. I want you to exercise in the morning an hour and in the afternoon 1 hour and see if you can get yourself in better shape. Okay?
Damn, 2 hours a day could probably be a little rough on her joints, but Dr. Now's never been easy on people on the show. If he thinks you should do something, he's going to tell you.
Okay.
All right. If you do that, you're going to be able to lose 60 pounds in 1 month. But the goal I'm going to give you is to lose that much in 2 months. and it's going to be minimal goal for you. But if you stick with the diet that we give you, you can lose much more than that. But in 2 months, if you come in and you lost 5 pounds to 10 pounds, I know you're not serious about it, okay? So I expect you to lose 60 pounds in the next 2 months.
All right, 60 pounds in 2 months is not the craziest Dr. Now has ever gone on, like, hey, we want you to lose this much. That's actually pretty conservative compared to what he said in the past.
But that hasn't stopped us from doing what we need. And we've worked to get rid of what I'm not supposed to have and focus on the right stuff. I want to prove to Dr. Now that I can do this. So I'm putting forth all the effort I can to work towards the goal he gave me. And I feel like I'm making progress.
Well, what she's eating right there definitely looks a hell of a lot better than what she was eating at the start. So maybe she'll just start out running and do great.
Definitely a struggle.
The only thing is that I don't know how much. And that's bothering me some because you want to see that result.
I'm actually full.
So
It does suck not knowing initially because I had a scale that said it went up to like 550 or something like that. And when it finally registered, it was like 556. It was a little over. It might have been like 560. It's been a while now. But I remember being so happy just being able to see that number on a
I
scale.
feel like I need to know that to help me do this. So my mom had been researching the specialty scales. I guess they can supposedly go up to my weight and follow how I'm doing with my progress.
This lady is not about to get the Amberlyn Reed talking scale, right? Or is she going to go to a junkyard and pull a Slayton sister?
It was actually kind of good, though.
I think that'll help me and my peace of mind to see my results like
Yeah,
that.
but I'm gonna say that spinach, because in the morning, I'm gonna put it in my scrambled eggs.
Okay.
But I at least know I'm making some progress because no matter how hard the diet is with the food, I'm keeping to it and I'm doing my exercises every day.
That's what we like to hear. Somebody that's on track. Obviously, she's gonna kill it. I bet she has like a 60-pound weight loss or something right off the bat.
I read through the part of Dr. Now's book that has exercises for people my size, and I'm doing the sitting exercises for my upper body every day and the walking exercises twice a day.
Good. She's got her fat Bible, her Psalm Super Morbidly Obese edition, and she's sitting here reading it.
Will you bring me my weights?
These were the ones you were talking about?
Yeah.
And I can feel my strength getting better, both in my arms and my legs. At first, my arms got worn out fast, but it takes longer for them to feel that way now. And that's an encouragement to me. I can see the payoff of my work, and that helps me move forward to
Let's go, Tammy. Sitting here practicing how to check somebody's chin. I wonder how much those weigh. Because I bet some guys have tried to strengthen some weird parts of their bodies with those things.
keep pushing myself.
Like their ankles.
And it's more encouragement to keep pushing myself every day and to not slow down, even with how hard it is. I intend to succeed at this, and that's what I am working toward every day because I don't have a lot.
It's like the best behaved little dog ever. Because she's walking like Lightspeed Snail, okay? And this dog is just chilling. Look at that strut this dog has. It's amazing.
Of time with my next appointment in a month.
You gonna walk with me, Bobo?
I have to hit my goal by then, and I don't like surprises.
Come on.
So I don't want to go back and get a number that's not good. So I'm working hard to make sure that that doesn't happen, and that when I go back, I show Dr. Now I did it, and that I'm fully ready for his program.
I've definitely had sticker shock looking at a scale before. Like, really? You sure that's the right number? We might need to recalibrate this damn thing. So, yeah, sometimes you're like, did I really not do that good? You'll think you're doing better than you are. So hopefully that's not the case right here.
And surgery, because I'm determined to do whatever I have to not to fail at this. Special scale I can use at home that goes up to 600 pounds. So I can weigh myself now and know my progress. I'm going as fast as it was.
Hang in there.
Damn, she's only at 575, and this is 3 months in. That's a little rougher than I thought.
And I've only lost around 20 pounds so far, which is 40 pounds less than the goal Dr. Now.
Oh shit, lady, I see that fast food bag in the background. You can't fool a former 600 pounder. I know what your ass. Those are waffles. I bet your ass had one of them damn waffles.
Gave me.
Hungry?
Yeah.
Ooh, me too, baby.
And I was up front with Dr. Now about it.
Those are cookies and Cheetos in the background. This lady is munching on everything, I bet.
And that I wanted to reschedule my appointment for a later date. So Dr. Now told me if I haven't lost enough, I could take another month. But that I need to show him good progress and get to my goal if I want to move ahead.
Okay, well, at least she was straightforward with Dr. Now. She didn't just blow it off and be like, hey, I don't want to come in because I'm doing great, but I just don't want to come in. So if she was straightforward, I don't have a problem with that. A lot of us falter right out the start.
How are you doing?
I want to do Dr. Now eat egg whites every day.
I bet he don't. It ain't so bad. It ain't so hard.
So I'm taking that extra time to work even harder and push myself to do better and lose more. It's been harder than I expected.
When I was little, I ate so many eggs trying to do the Atkins diet that I felt like I couldn't eat eggs for years. Just because I got like flavor fatigue on them and I would gag when I tried to eat an egg after eating them like every single day for like 6 months straight.
And I thought I'd had a lot more progress. Since I'm not eating any of the things I want and have a craving for.
All right, everybody, I'm done. Y'all ready to eat?
Yep.
I know.
It smells good, Nana.
There's just so many temptations in this house for a stress, like, comfort eater. Like, I know I said that it doesn't matter as long as you're, like, locked in, you're locked in. But this is going to be super hard to, like, hold yourself accountable with animal crackers, pancakes, all this stuff right in your face when you're like the way she is, where she eats for stress.
Here you go, baby.
Thank you.
Welcome. Minnie.
Thanks, Nana. Can you bring the syrup?
So it's just been a little demotivating for me to feel like what I'm doing isn't enough and struggle even more to improve. But regardless of that,
I wanted to see her plate to see if she had anything on there she shouldn't have had.
I'm trying to do it.
Don't look like that. You've been doing good.
Yeah, it gets harder every day.
And just maybe I'll give you a couple of carrots for a treat.
Damn, you're cold-blooded, Grandma. Alright, you out here laughing at people that are 600 pounds trying to lose weight? I think that sausage would hit her upside that forehead.
All right, John. Mommy don't mean to make fun. Because you're doing good, baby.
Because I'm still just as determined not to fail at this and to get a better life. So no matter what it takes, I'm gonna keep pushing myself to succeed. And
You can tell she's so pissed off. I can't tell if she's pissed off from the food or pissed off at her mom just yet, but she's pissed about something.
do everything I can to make what I'm doing enough by next month for when my appointment is moved to.
Oh, Lord, we get to eat.
I set out to do this, and no matter what, I'm not gonna let myself fail.
Okay.
Nope. You lost.
What kind of sick, twisted game is this lady playing? Like, got your finger, got your sausage? That sounds like a wildly inappropriate game to play with your children, but alright.
Man, I got bacon.
Struggle is real.
That's that nasty ass microwave bacon you can get at like Sam's Club or Costco that comes like 72 pieces in a bag, microwave for 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure that's plastic.
But Dr. Now said I had to come back in regardless of where I was at because he's worried about how much strain I've had on my body. So I'm back in to see him, even though I know I'm not at his goal.
When you bring the babies for like sympathy points in case you're not doing that good is what it feels like she's doing.
He said to lose 60 pounds, but so far I've lost around 38 to 40 pounds.
Oh, that's a good one.
She's 44 pounds down, but there could have been a couple pancakes that slipped into her palate at one point or another.
That's a little better than I was expecting. So that extra bit I lost was a nice surprise to see. But I still don't know how Dr. Now is going to see my progress. Because
It's kind of fun to see the photos hanging on the wall of like all the people that I've seen on the show before that have sent pictures of themselves like before.
it's not as much as he wanted. I want very much to succeed at this and to show Dr. Now I can do this. And I've tried. It just all wasn't enough. And it bothers me because I feel like I'm working really hard to do this.
That's what she said.
I trust Dr. Now and what he said I should lose with the diet he gave me. It's just a bit of a mystery to me why my body isn't responding to what I'm doing. Because
Are we really going to use the argument my body just doesn't respond to diets? Because we all know that that's a bunch of shit. Like, you're just not doing the diet properly. Somewhere along the line, something is slipping into your diet that is making you have more calories or more carbs than you think.
I feel like I've been doing everything I can.
Well, we got a full house today.
Yes.
So who you got with you today?
My mom and my oldest daughter, Serenity, and my grandson, Caden.
And what is this one?
This is Lily.
Well, nice to have all of you in here.
I think Dr. Now is just a dog person. He's going to say approve because you brought a dog.
All right. But Tammy, I thought I would never see you again. So what happened in the past 4 months? Because you asked for more time, then you didn't show up next month. Or we didn't hear from you, you didn't show up, and now you show up.
Yes, sir.
I was just trying to lose all the weight you told me to.
Okay. But you still didn't do that because you only lost 40 pounds in 4 months.
Okay, so she's averaging like 10 pounds a month. That's a hell of a lot less than I initially thought. I guess I didn't realize how many months had passed.
So that's about 10 pounds a month. But you should have easily lost 2 to 3 times that. Because if you are 600 pounds, you can lose 10 pounds a week. So what changes you have made in your eating habit?
Well, I followed your diet, and I have cut out the fruit.
Doctor Now is going to rip you a new one if you think you're following his diet and only losing that amount. His diet is super strict.
That's what we talked about. I always thought fruit was a good thing to put into a diet, but now I understand it has a lot of sugar. And I'm on the right path, and I'm proud.
Well, I'm glad that you're feeling good about your progress. And I don't want to shout at your ego and all that, but the problem is, even if you could maintain this rate, you're not losing enough to get to your target weight. It will take you over 3 years to do that. And there is a good chance you won't survive that long if you leave all the strain your weight put on your body for that long. So
3 years, 10 pounds. Yeah, I guess it would take that damn long. That sucks, but again, she probably needs to hear this. She needs to look at her grandkids and think, man, I got something more to live for.
this is going to be very important that you lose weight more quickly. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
How
Yes,
much you
sir.
talking? You gotta lose how much more?
Well, she has to lose as much as she can. But right now, Tammy, you're not losing weight fast enough, okay?
Okay.
Look at you, the sausage snatcher on the right. Try to hand people wieners and then whip them back. All right, lady, I see you. A little bit of wiener gluttony in your face.
The reality is you're still overeating out of habit. That is likely a reaction for food comfort. So I'm going to get you to see a therapist and see if they can start to help you improve your eating habits.
Okay.
Okay? He's trying to talk. Now, he's telling me why you haven't lost more weight.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause he saw you stealing his damn animal crackers, you little thief.
Is
I
that what
told
you're
him I
saying?
gotta stay on my healthy diet so I can keep up with him. And he has a cousin too.
Well, that is a good motivation. All right. Now, you talk about your eating habit. What are you doing with your activity and exercise?
Yes, sir. I do my upper body exercises every day. About
She has been working out, but you can't just outwork a bad diet. And with her level of progress, she's got to be having like a cheat day every other damn day.
some of those bands and I bought me some small weights. And I'm also walking every day, 2 times a day. And I'm getting to where I can go further each time.
So your stamina pretty good?
Yes, sir. And it's building up more and more. And I can tell now I can walk easier. And I usually have some knee pain, but I can feel how it's easing up on my.
She's definitely out here running the morbid marathon, so she is doing good on that front too.
Well, you can tell how much difference you have with losing 40 pounds, right?
Yes, sir.
But you have almost 400 pounds more to go. Can you tell if you lose that, how you're going to be feeling?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this is a
This is just a glimpse, just a small glimpse.
All right, so you need to keep going and working hard. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do for your next goal. Since you lost 40 pounds, I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery.
Shut the no way. You approve her with that? Damn, lady, the baby's the hack. Everybody, just come to Dr. Now's office with a baby and a dog. From now on, that's how you get approved for surgery. That is the ticket right there. Because I've never seen him be that damn 4 months, 40 pounds. Holy shit.
Providing that you lose another 40 pounds in 2 months.
Okay.
So double how fast you're losing weight. And if you do that and lose another 40 pounds in 2 months, we will move ahead with weight loss surgery for you. How does that sound to you?
That sounds great.
Well, that actually makes a hell of a lot more sense. So he sets a new goal, but that's still pretty lenient for him. That baby had to do some work here.
And I thank you so much for all your help.
Well, just make that progress, and I will schedule your surgery for 2 months from now. But if you show up with that weight loss, we will move ahead. But if you don't, I will cancel it. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
I know a thing or two about getting them suckers canceled. I did it enough for both of us.
All right, so stay on track. And I think the weight loss surgery is going to be a powerful tool for you to change your eating habit and get yourself in better shape. Then we're going to get you down to 100 pounds in a year.
Oh,
Wow.
Maybe she'll do what I do. Come in there and not have lost the right amount of weight, cuss out her surgeon, storm out, and then have to call and apologize 30 minutes later. That's probably not the right way to go about it, but who knows? That's the way I did it.
Can you help me?
Wow.
You got it like that.
Thank you, Dr. Now. Thank you for all your help.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He says, thank you, Dr. Now.
All right, well, nice to see you all again. And if you need anything before I see you,
Do you guys think that the fat acceptance community have ever lost their mind about this, like this right here, this like morbidly obese woman? And maybe she's not morbidly, but she's definitely an obese woman. You ever think they've lost their mind being like, how dare you show the innards of a fat woman? Like, I think fat acceptance would do something that unhinged.
give me a call.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're here, baby.
I know, I hate coming out here. Makes me relive it all over again.
Oh, no, I can imagine.
I don't really like going to graveyards either, but for some reason, when I was like a teenager, we would always end up in one like drinking like a handle or something. I don't know why kids do stupid stuff like that.
So I do think that Dr. Paradise is right, and that I need to find some closure with my pain. And that's the process I'm hoping can start for today
Cold, Bubba.
by doing this with the family.
You know what? I bet she hadn't been here in so long that this might just be exactly what she needs to get back on track. Because sometimes it's hard for people to kind of come to terms with loss and things like that. I'm not really great at it. Like, it still just breaks my heart when I lose somebody close to me.
See, Papa? I don't know this ground, so
Put the Morion down. You can put some flowers out there.
you want to put him on Papa? You want to go say hi to Papa? Come on. Come on. You say hi, Papa. Say hi, Papa.
See, I'm sitting here trying not to think about it too much, so I start crying because the babies don't get to meet their granddad. Like, stuff like that just messes me up.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's a struggle every day. Even 20 years later. Seems like it was just yesterday. Well, boo, life has not been easy without you. I still feel your presence every day. But we keep going every day. It's a journey. 3 kids, 2 grandkids. I think we did all right.
Do you guys believe in ghosts? Because I think it would be fun as hell for somebody to take me ghost hunting. So if anybody wants to take me ghost hunting, you can message me. I'll do it. I don't know. Like, I'd love to. Probably make a funny video too.
I'm gonna head to the car.
Say bye, Papa. Good, baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't bring me to any of the freaky ghosts that are going to try to do any kind of scary movie stuff to me, but we can go ghost hunting.
I'm thankful I was able to do this, to face these emotions I've had. We love you by sharing what I did. I'm not sure if this will have any effect on me physically, but I know it has for my soul and my mentality, because I already feel a weight off of me. This was a very big step for me today, and I want to keep moving towards being healthy in all aspects of my life.
That's good. I like to see people kind of get those little healing moments that make them just go down like a better path. Because some part of her just had to feel broken from losing him, I guess. And I know at the start, I was like, is that really her excuse for eating? But it makes total sense that she kind of spiraled after that happened.
And with my physical improvements, I know over the next 2 months, I'll get to my goal so I can move ahead with my surgery, because I'm more encouraged and determined than ever to do all I need to finally get a better life.
Also, the more I think about it, why didn't I wear ponchos? Those things are like perfectly designed for plus-size people, and I never thought to wear a damn poncho. More than 2 months have passed since... Okay, so this should be her follow-up, right? The damn Rona has clapped the world. Stay-at-home orders were put in place so they could suffocate all us fat people with masks because we can't breathe, damn it. She has not been able to go back to her follow-up appointment. So, here we go. The Rona's going to clap her surgery like it clapped mine, too. Dr. Now has arranged for a video call with Tammy to check on her progress.
Hi, Tammy. How are you?
I'm doing okay, considering.
Damn, she looks like she might have the Rona right here. She don't look like she's in a hot shape here.
Have you and your family been holding up okay?
We're doing okay. Just hoping things can get back to normal soon.
I know it is a stressful time, but are you still sticking to your diet and doing the exercises?
No, not completely.
Alright, well at least she's honest about it. I didn't expect her to be this brutally damn honest here.
So, have you lost any more weight?
I haven't lost any more, but I haven't gained either.
Well, I'm glad you're not gaining, but...
Damn, Skippy, we take a win, baby. That's a win right there.
You need to keep losing because you still have a lot of strain in your body that you need to reduce. And that's only going to happen if you lose a lot more weight.
I know, Doctor, now, and I take that seriously. And I'm trying to do that as much as I can.
How serious are you really taking it, though? If you look at your grandkids and you don't think I want to be there to see them at graduation, what are you doing? So many grandparents probably feel like a sense of pride about their grandkids, and I can see that you love yours. So you're just gonna have to get over this whole food deal and just eating for depression or stress or whatever.
Okay, but if you start to gain again, aside from the risk to your health, the other thing is that we won't be able to move ahead with your weight loss surgery. Once we are able to do that again, and you need to lose another 40 pounds,
Damn, what happened to Doctor now? He put like the T-Pain filter on this damn thing.
to reach the goal I gave you, to show me you're going to stick with it like you need. So it's important to stay on track and do all that.
I'm gonna buy you a steak. Ooh wee, baby, get no carbs with me.
I'm trying, doctor, now.
Okay, have you had any health issues lately? Like chest pain or issues with your breathing?
No.
Okay, if there are any issues like that, or if you're not feeling well, give me a call, okay?
Yes.
I don't even think she bothered to shower, get ready, or nothing for this thing, because she's like, whatever, it's a video call. Those Zoom meeting things got pretty convenient when it came to a lot of doctor's visits you have to go to during this time.
Sir, doctor, now.
Don't ignore it until it becomes a big problem, because you're too scared to go to hospital right now. Because if you have a medical emergency, you might not make it. So you can't ignore any issues like that. And you need to keep losing weight to get healthy. So your body isn't in a place that can give up so easily. You understand that?
Yes, doctor, now. I do.
They kept saying that the bigger people are in much worse shape when it comes to, the pandemic, whatever. I must have had the damn thing 3 or 4 times. I wasn't that bad. Like, it sucked, don't get me wrong. But the first time, actually, it probably was much worse the first time when I was 600, so I'm just kind of talking out of my ass right now.
Okay. You need anything?
I'm good right now. Just stressed. And I want things to get back to some normalcy soon.
I can understand that, but trying to take it one day at a time to keep moving forward. Your progress has been slow, but at least you're making progress. So
That might be the nicest thing I've ever heard Dr. Now say. To the lady that's stress eating strudels here.
don't let that stop.
I won't, doctor, now.
Have you talked to Dr. Paradise lately?
I'll talk to him again soon.
Okay, that's good. Keep working with him and doing what you need. Just stay on track and hang there, okay?
I will, doctor, now.
I know this isn't an easy time, but you need to keep focused on your health still.
It wasn't an easy time for anyone, though. Everyone struggled through this, the whole, lockdown, stay-at-home orders. It wasn't easy on anyone. People didn't get to see, the elderly family members, any of that. At least you live together with your mother and all. You're in a household with all these different generations, so it's not like it's that bad. Like, you still got your family around.
It's very important, Tammy, okay?
Yes, sir, doctor, now. So it just got harder to manage all my meals. And so my weight loss slowed.
Can we just be honest for a second? This has nothing to do with managing meals and everything to do with you probably door dashing the hell out of chicken strips again.
And at this point, I'm still around the same weight I was the last time I saw Dr. Now. But I didn't gain. I see that as a small victory for me.
Shit, well, we'll take a silver lining here once in a while, but at some point, Dr. Nell's going to want to see it start to go back down. I don't think he's going to rock with you're not gaining at least for a long time.
I want to go and try and get my surgery scheduled again. Now that it's possible and can happen again. I called Dr. Now to set an appointment, and I have that in a couple of weeks. And I'm trying to lose as much as I can by then.
Okay, at least she's trying to move forward with this whole thing. She's not exactly moving, but she's trying.
So I got different stuff, like I never tried Brussels sprouts, but I hear, people talk about, you ain't never tried them.
They're like,
I'm gonna try them though.
I do not like Brussels sprouts. My girl likes them. I can't stand the smell, anything about them.
Might want to park it. But my hope is that if I show Dr. Now that I've made some progress, then he'll schedule my weight loss surgery again with the same goal and challenge as last time. And we get everything that was on the list?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. You're all loaded, ma'am. You have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Why does this bag boy look like somebody I've seen on The Real World before? That's gotta be, right? This guy might have been on like The Bachelorette or something.
So my focus is to try and lose as much as I can by then, because I'm very ready to make up for all that lost time so I can finally get my life back. I feel like I keep having to wait or face obstacles to move forward, and that's
Yeah, we're not exactly hurdling anything here, lady. The only thing you gotta hurdle is your own, like, mouth. Just throw it right over your head the next time you think about putting something in your mouth you're not supposed to eat. But you're your own biggest enemy. Nobody is standing in your way stopping you at this point.
been frustrating because I'm tired of waiting for the life I want. So now that I have a chance to get back to it, I don't want to let any more time slip by. I'm ready to do this and start living like I want, and I'm ready to do it now.
That's good to hear, because nobody's going to give it to you. If you want something, you're going to have to take it. Nobody's sitting there handing out bariatric surgeries or like 400-pound weight loss tokens. Like, it just don't work that way. You don't go to Chuck E. Cheese and say, cut the damn calories, and you just lose a bunch of weight. It just don't work that way.
But I don't think I've lost as much as I was hoping to. My home scale didn't show me much progress when I weighed myself before coming down to Houston. I was still around 550, which
Oh, shit. She said around 550. She didn't say, if you're the same weight, you're going to say you're exactly the same weight, not around. I'm thinking there's a gain here.
is where I was at my last appointment. But last time when I got here, I had lost more than I thought. So I'm hoping that that's what happens today, and that I have some progress to show Dr. Now from how I've been trying.
Son of a... No way. She gained weight. If that's me, I'm stripping, baby. I'm taking shirts off, pants off. We're losing those 2 pounds. And where there's a will, there's a way. I'll be standing there in my damn skivvies trying to weigh in.
I'm disappointed at that number because I feel like it doesn't reflect the hard work I've been putting towards losing weight recently.
What hard work did you do? You climbed a couple steps and you still ate all the wrong shit. You just went to the grocery store. There's no way you even tried at all during this time.
Because I've been trying very hard, so I feel a little discouraged right now. I'm worried that after all this time, where I've had to wait for my surgery, that now I'm not going to be able to get it.
He's definitely not going to cut your stomach out based on that kind of, like, gain right there. But at the same time, at least you didn't go totally off the rails and swing all the way back the other way. Because I know I did that a couple damn times. Boy, I went friggin' hog wild, man. Why do I talk so much crap when everyone on this show just about did better than me? Except for, like, Steven Asante. That guy sucks at bagging.
How are you all holding up?
Oh, it's been hard, doctor, but we hanging in there. We're doing all right.
I'm glad to hear that. But as hard as it has been, I was hoping that you would stay on track with your weight loss.
That just didn't happen. But at the same time, look at those masks, right? I think it's a conspiracy theory. I think they were designed to take out all the fat people so there was more food for the skinny people so they could make them fat. That's a wild theory, but I just thought of that in my head, and now I think it's true.
And basically, you have stayed in the same weight.
Yeah, doctor, I know. I have been trying hard, and I've taken the things that you've given me and the stuff that Dr. Paradise wanted me to work on. I've taken that time at home, and it has helped. I know it has. It kept me from gaining. I've tried. I promise I have.
It's just really been hard.
I understand that, and I'm glad that you haven't gained, because 2 pounds is normal fluctuation of weight.
Really? So if I put on 2 pounds, I can just say it's a normal fluctuation? Because if I put on 2 pounds, I'd be absolutely devastated right now.
So that's positive that you haven't gained, okay? But the fact is, you're still not losing, and you haven't for the past 7 or 8 months. That means you're still eating at least 5,000 calories a day to maintain that. So we can't.
That's a lot of DoorDash. Wow, no wonder she's eating 5,000 calories a day. That's the maintain amount for 550? Wow.
Move ahead with the surgery with that pattern, especially for that longer time. So the only option is that you get back on track and you show me you can do this again. You think you can do that?
Yes, sir, I can, Dr. Now, and I will. I am ready. And whatever you ask me to do, I'm going to do it so that I can get approved again and get my surgery.
Hopefully she just takes off. Like, she's a Tammy. Hopefully she takes off and follows in Tammy Slate's footsteps. Because last I saw that she was just like kind of killing life and in a much better place.
Since you didn't gain, I'm going to give you the same goal as last time. I want you to lose 40 pounds over the next 2 months. So what you did the first time in 2 months instead of 4. You think you can do that?
Yes, sir. I sure will, Dr. Now.
I think she can. I just don't think she believes she can at this point. Because she's just kind of played around. She hadn't lost much. But Dr. Now, he must be trying to get people into surgery because this was considered elective whenever, the whole Rona thing was going on. So you couldn't really get the surgery scheduled very easily.
Okay. Are you keeping up with your psychotherapy?
I do need to set up another appointment, but I promise I'm going to do that.
Okay, good. Let me know if you need any help to arrange that. But make sure you do that.
I sure will. Dr. Now, I ain't never been a quitter, and I ain't never gave up, and I'm not about to start now.
All right. So we'll see you in 2 months. And let me know if you need anything.
Thank you, Dr. Now.
Should have brought the baby and the dog. I told you last time, that is the way to get whatever the hell you want. Doctor Now loves seeing the baby, and he liked the dog too, so you probably could have just had the damn surgery on the spot.
I feel like Dr. Now gave me a fair goal, and I know it's one I can reach. So I'm glad he's giving me the chance to do that. I'm gonna spend these next 2 months with all my focus on losing that amount and doing what I need, because I know he's right and that I'm running out of time. And
We like to see somebody that's at least self-aware of what they're doing wrong. So she's not sitting here making excuses like, I don't know what happened. She knows what happened.
I don't want to let that happen. So I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to make sure it doesn't, and that I succeed at this.
You ready to eat?
Yeah.
I'll cook you something light, simple, and healthy.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
I know that I can't let anything keep me from making the goal this time.
Hand me the meatballs, please.
I'm gonna wait.
Do you think somebody in that house has like their own little custom jewelry thing? Because that's all I keep thinking when I see all those necklaces and bracelets hanging in the kitchen.
These out before I cook them?
Yeah.
So me and my mom are being extra careful about every meal.
What was it, 4 ounces?
Yeah, no more than 4 ounces on the meat. These are pretty big meatballs, though.
We're checking every ingredient to make sure nothing goes into my meals that I'm not supposed to have. And we're measuring every single thing, so I'll only have the exact amount I'm supposed to.
That's 5.
All right. So she's going the extra mile at this point, measuring everything out, making sure she's staying under it. A lot of us don't go that. We just kind of guess and guesstimate and think we're closer.
4.2. Right there.
This all you can have? I'm not used to making this a little bit. I'm gonna put it on 2. Then you gonna weigh it out?
No, I don't have to weigh it. This is a cup.
I'm making sure not to make any mistakes this time and do every single thing I can to lose as much weight as possible.
I want you to have more veggies,
No,
They want you to get full on the veggies. That includes paying attention.
That is a lot of broccoli there, huh? But nuking your meatballs, I bet those things are not all that great. You probably could have just thrown them in a crock pot, made a bunch so you have some for later.
To every part of my diet, doing my exercises, and working on more things with therapy.
Did I get you full?
Surprisingly, it does. You just gotta do what you gotta do. And some of what I've been doing is sharing the guilt I feel over not being able to be there for my kids like I wanted as their mom because of my weight and because of what I let happen. And I feel like that's been another big step, not just.
She probably does feel a little guilty about that. But our thing is, like, we don't understand there's full and then there's stuffed. When you all the time eat till you're stuffed, you don't realize that the point of full comes way before that. So you just push past that all the time. And I kind of feel like that's what the surgery taught me is when to just stop and be like, oh, all right, you're full now.
Just for myself, but for the relationship with my kids. They've been a real support of me and even shared that they're proud of me for how I'm fighting to get my life right and to get healthy.
Where do you get the drink?
I drink water anyway, and that encouraged me.
Water is like the best appetite suppressant there is, so just drink a lot more water so you're not hungry.
Me a lot. Try the meatball.
Oh, baby, I don't know how you do it.
So I feel very thankful for them and the support of my whole family. It makes me want to show them all that I'm gonna do this even more now.
Those ain't bad.
So I feel like I'm working my hardest yet. And even in just a week's time since my appointment, I'm seeing progress on the scale.
So this whole I've been sticking to your diet this whole time, doctor, kind of just went out the window if you're seeing results in 1 week at this point, and those dogs could have got a damn meatball. Heat up an extra 2, lady.
So that makes me feel like my hard work is validated.
It's good.
It's good to you?
I couldn't do it, baby.
You gotta get to your goal. So my focus is just to keep doing this and working just as hard over the next 7 weeks. So,
You know, people tell me that all the time too when they see like my plate or something. They're like, that's all you're eating? I'm like, yes, this is a diet. This is what I have to do. There's no way around it. They're like, how do you just eat like meat and stuff all the time? I'm like, I'm tired of eating meat, but it is a diet. It's what I have to do.
that when I go back to see Dr. Now, I'll have my best results yet
Mama ain't got the willpower you have.
and hit my goal so I can get weight loss surgery. Because I know I'm gonna run out of time and chances if I don't do that. So I'm more determined than ever to make sure I succeed.
I don't think I can eat no more of this.
At least she knows, like, hey, this is the last push. Dr. Now's kind of giving her a couple chances. She's doing the right thing at this point.
Exactly.
Oh, baby.
At my last appointment 2 months ago, I was at 552.
Are those earrings, or did she take one of those pins off your shirt they give you at like company picnics and put them in her ear?
And my goal was to lose 40 pounds to get to 512 at least. But I know I've done even better than that goal this time.
Yes.
Damn, all right, 57 pounds. Look at you. She finally got it, okay? She kind of dicked around the rest of the time. This is when it finally was like, all right, now it's time to get serious. And that's what I always tell people. There's like a certain level of just dicking around, and then there's like a switch you can flip in your head where you just get it right.
Oh, my goodness.
I pushed myself to do everything I was able to do to lose as much weight as I could over the last 2 months.
How you been?
Oh, we're doing good.
I see that you lost almost 60 pounds. So what kind of changes you made this time that start working?
I've taken everything that you have taught me, everything that Dr. Paradise has said to me, and working on the emotional part. And I put it all together with my diet, with the exercise. And I think that's why I've been successful.
I think she's definitely finally just got it figured out. And initially, she thought there was like a little bit of leeway here or there, like a lot of people do. And it's really kind of just like, there's a straight line. There's not really any veering off because right when you do, it just starts. Like, say you're doing low carb and then you eat like some carbs, it's going to make you gain weight. Like, it's not going to work out the way you think because the stuff you're eating might be a little more fatty or something. So you throw in the carbs, it's going to shoot up the other way.
Well, that's great. So you got hold of your bad habit and you're working on your emotional issues. And that's a good progress you're making.
Yeah.
So with your recent progress and losing almost 100 pounds so far, I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery again.
Yes. Yes.
I wonder where she got that, like, Pride Parade Sons of Anarchy face thing. I'd like to get one of those.
Thank you, Dr. Now. Thank you. Hey.
With COVID, it's going to take a little bit longer to schedule your surgery. So we're going to get a date for you, and probably will be a couple of months from now.
I bet I could type in gay biker and find that. Right? That's probably where you have to get it. Okay, all right. She's approved. Yay. I don't know why I'm so fixated on that thing right now. I'm sorry.
But we'll get you on schedule as soon as possible. So stay on track and keep losing until then. So there'll be no issues when we're ahead then.
No problem, Dr. Now. I will keep on doing whatever I got to do to get this surgery. And thank you for all your help, sir.
That's great, and I'm proud of you for your hard work you have done. So this next year is going to be very important for you because we're going to try to get you to your target weight of 170 pounds.
I'm so excited.
I'm proud of her too, but she kind of dicked around for a while. I dicked around for a while. I know where she's coming from, and it is a very good feeling to know that you finally got it right and you're finally doing the stuff you should have been doing all along. Even if you played with it for a long time and kind of just messed around, it's a good feeling.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, Pauline, are you proud of Tammy?
I am so proud of her. She is taking total control of her life, and I'm
Damn right, so you can stop snatching sausages when you try to hand them to her.
happy. It's been a big weight off of me, not having to worry about her. But I know we have a long way to go. But we're gonna stay focused.
That's great. I want you to keep doing that good work and stay focused and keep losing, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to get you a surgery date, but we probably have to redo some of your testing before then.
I had to do every single clearance pretty much again. I must have went to like 150 doctor appointments just to get my surgery because of this damn. I wanted to give up about 15 different times. I was like, man, if I got to keep going back doing the same thing over and over, I give. I'm done. And for like some reason, I just kept going, and I'm glad I did at this point.
And we'll go from there. Just stick with it until then.
Yes, sir. I promise.
Okay, nice to see you again, and stay safe, and let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
It's kind of nice to hear that they have the clearances too, because I always wondered about that watching this show. Do they have like the 20-thing checklist of things you have to get cleared before you get the surgery? Or do they get special treatment because of the show?
So much, Dr. Now, for everything.
And you're quite welcome, all right?
I promise I'm going to stick to it.
All right, great.
Thank you, Dr. Now.
All right, bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
I think Grandma over there is trying to seduce Doctor Now the way she just said thank you. Doc, are you married? Are you a widow? Like, you lose your wife? Because I think she's checking you out a little bit. Where is she staring? Right at his cheeks, man. I told you she's checking him out.
I'm very proud of Tammy for sticking with it and getting to where she is now. I know not moving ahead with her surgery because of everything after her first approval was discouraging for her, but she got back on track and did what she needed.
Sometimes it takes a lot of slip-ups before you finally stand up, dust yourself off, and get walking down the right path, so Tammy finally just got it.
May have taken her a while to get to this point, but she didn't give up, and she proved to me she can do this for the long run.
There's power in perseverance, so I like that he's giving her credit for that, because so many people would just say, well, you screwed it off for so long. No, she persevered, kept going, fell down, got up, and figured it out. So you got to give her credit for that. Give anybody credit that keeps going at something they're failing at initially.
I'm seeing more results and better progress. And I'm also very excited because Dr. Now says I'm going to be able to get my surgery in a little over 3 weeks. So the victory to all my hard work is finally in sight. And I'm looking forward to getting that tool to help me do even better.
That's good. I didn't know how long they would delay her because of everything going on, because mine got like super delayed. But also, she's wearing socks in the pool. What kind of psychopath does that?
I'm so proud of you, baby.
Thank you. Dr. Now says if I keep applying myself, I could be to my goal weight within a year. And so that's what I'm focusing on doing.
Look at us.
So I'm very excited about that. And I'm going to work my hardest to make sure I get to that and I succeed like I intended at the start.
Then we just do.
Part of me wonders if I tried Dr. Now's diet, would my weight loss just like skyrocketing? Because it's kind of been chilling right around 270 for the last couple weeks. It's kind of been ticking me off. But I think it's normal to plateau like once in a while. But it's like the first or second time it's ever happened to me, really.
Scissor kicks.
I feel like I've learned a lot so far on this journey. And not just about nutrition and health, but about myself and how to heal like I need. So I plan to keep that process of growth and discovery going and do what I have to stay on track and make it to my goal. So I feel very good and confident about myself and my future because I know where I'm going now. And I also have no doubt I'm gonna get there.
All right, you like to hear it. You know, I like to hear when people are like, I know where I'm going and I know where I've been and I don't want to go back to where I've been. So it's just looking forward and heading in a positive direction. But that's Tammy. She had a pretty interesting little run here. A little bit of ups, a lot of downs, and then she's back up. So hopefully she got the surgery. I'll check and see if I can find an update on her. And hopefully she's living a wonderful life with her mom, daughters, and grandbabies. But Tammy, she did pretty good. She got it together at the end. I always like to see somebody who holds it together even though they've kind of fallen off track and then they kind of get back after it. But yeah, that's about it for this one. So leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.